Welcome to Match Chats. I'm John.
And I'm Kim. Hello. So today we are going to be taking some calls regarding first dates. So if you have any questions at all regarding like a first date that, obviously this is still in connection with the online dating. But if you have a question, anything about what you wear, what you want to go out and eat, anything like that, then today is your day to call in and get our advice.
Looks like we've got our first caller on the line. Hello, welcome to Match Chats.
Oh, hello. I'm Bob, and I was just wondering, if y'all have any ideas for a good first date,
We certainly have
We
some
have
good ideas.
a lot of ideas because we've been on a lot of first dates. I mean, not anymore.
No.
But yeah. So one of my first ones, this is one that just holds dear because I'm from the South, is horseback riding. It's just a really good way to see how they move, on a horse, and just how they take on a challenge, and also the smell, if they are going to smell in the outdoors, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is funny because I was actually thinking the very same, but a little bit different. always a little different from John. A different perspective,
Yeah.
But okay, well, first off, I want to say that I think it's a very good idea for you to first meet at a gas station because you don't know this person, and you really want to see them ahead of time before you really decide what to do with them. Because if you don't very much like to converse with them, if they're very boring or very annoying, then you really want to do a first date that would maybe so that you'll be a little bit separated. So maybe you could do a little race car driving, or a little go-karting, something where and you're each your own thing. You each are in your own vehicle, and it's a little bit interactive because you're still, you're still racing together. Okay, and so then the other option is if you do feel like, okay, they're very interesting and I'd like to have some more conversation with them, then, I was thinking the horseback riding because, you could ride side by side and that's always a very fun, it's a very fun thing to do.
You had horseback?
I did!
No way!
Yes, the beautiful thing about going horseback riding is if at any point they do get on your nerves, which there's very likely chance, then you can ride off into the sunset. And you can just say, the horse just decided to run.
Right.
And maybe we got spooked. Which is really kind of true because you got spooked. Maybe the horse didn't, but you don't have to.
But you just say you got spooked, and then you don't know. Well, actually, I just want to add on one little final, just for the intimacy of a date. I was thinking paint portraits of each other, because what it really does is it focuses you to really look at the face, and if they have stuff you don't like, you can paint it out, and it'll just be much better. Yeah.
That is a very good idea. Very, very good. And it would create such a great memory. And it would really help them to see how you see them and what you like and don't like about them. And that's good to just get that out there right away.
Yeah. Hope that answers your question.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. We hope that we're a very great help.
Bye.
Hello, thank you for calling Match Chats.
Oh, well, I lost my accent totally. Just a guy.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Fred, and I'm just wondering, how much I should spend on a date.
Number one, you have a great voice. It's really good.
Are we talking about a first date? A number one date?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I would love to start you out. I'm a history geek, so I like to quote people that I admire. So Benjamin Franklin once said, "A penny saved is a penny earned, And I want you to think about that when you're thinking about spending, because you can pay in many things besides money. For example, what a big recommendation is if you go to a really nice restaurant where the food costs a lot, she can pay, but then you give her your leftovers. And it's such a small act of love. And I just think that would be touching and sweet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the cost, yes, I believe, I agree with John very much so, and with Mr. Benjamin Franklin, that a penny saved is definitely a penny, and especially in this case, I do think that, I mean, you really don't know how this is going to work out. And you do not want to be investing in someone that is just going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Okay, so first off, there's a really cool thing in here where we live, if you're in the area of Rolla, Missouri, that you can go see the largest rocking chair in the world. And this is totally free. And I think that would be an excellent first date, and you can see how they feel about these kinds of things, especially if you are into them. So that's one option. The other option, we also have a vacuum cleaner museum. And I think that it is quite free to go there. They might want you to purchase a vacuum, but you know, maybe they can buy you one. I mean, who knows? So, and I think you will get to know if they're a very clean person or not, because typically people that are very clean, they are into their vacuums. Yeah, so they are, I think that if they are a clean person, you will know from that very first date, right off the bat. And if you don't think that they're into cleanliness, and you are, then you probably just want to ditch them.
I'm sorry, I just want to share a little bit of observation about your point. I think you're very smart, and I agree. But number one, I thought we were in London. Are we in Rolla, Missouri? I'm just a little confused because I thought we were in London, Wales, and that's why in London we make our own clothes. So I thought, like, along Kim's point of being clean, we can make clean clothes for each other. It just shows like that you're skilled and you can work with your hands. So that's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, okay, fine. If we are in London, then we are in London indeed.
Oh, my bad for putting that out.
Okay. All right. So then, if you also, I have another idea, very, very good one. How about doing like painting your living room together? Because, you know, it's a project that you probably need to get done anyway. You can get a little free help on the side. And then you can also see, are they good with painting? Are they going to argue about the color that you like? Or, I mean, what? And how helpful are they? Because you definitely want someone who's very helpful. So that's another option. And also, you get something done. I mean, I think that's kind of important to be getting, you know, keeping on top of your own life while you're adding in a dating life is very, very important.
Yeah.
And
I think at the end of the day, what we're trying to say is that you don't want to spend a lot of money on people, on people that don't matter. So.
Or, yes, and also another idea, a lovely idea would be to wash your car together. Very romantic, you know, you're getting the car ready together for your first date. It's your first date, but you're also getting ready for your real first date. And together you can make the car very clean.
I'm sorry.
And it's very romantic to do it together.
What does that have to do with the cost?
It's free to wash a car.
Oh.
I mean, if you do it yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. Okay. Chris or Bob, whatever.
Fred.
Whatever your name is.
Whatever your name is. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, thank you for calling Match Chat.
Yes, thanks for calling in.
Yes. Hello, I'm Sam, and I'm just wondering if this is like, you know, your like first like, you know, getting to know this girl? Like, if you'd call that like a date or like an outing, or like I don't know, something
Well,
else.
hello, Sam. we're getting lots of men calling in today.
Yeah.
Lots of men.
Hello, men.
I guess they're interested about the first date. That's fine. So Sam, I would say for sure if it's a first experience together, that I would not call it a date. There's no way. What if the person is a total creep? They could be a mass murderer, and you do not want that on your dating record. That you have been out with a mass murderer on a date?
But what if you did it? Some people do that without knowing.
Did what?
They go on a date. And it is a date because they feel that.
They go on a... No, but it's fine. But you call it an outing. Everyone knows that it's an outing if it's not a date. You're not going to be doing anything romantic on the first date. So it is definitely... You're not holding hands. No. You're just going on an outing, and that's very distinguishable from a date. And furthermore, I think it would not be called a date until there is a ring on your finger. Like, you need to be, like, committed. We need to see a little bit of commitment if we are going to be calling this a date. Otherwise, it is an outing indeed.
Kim, I think I have to partially disagree. Just because I think a ring is much more than a date. At least in my culture, it really has to do with the vibe. So if you're sitting in a restaurant and you just feel like, you know, kind of sweet feelings or sour feelings or hot feelings or cold feelings, it shows the differences of the vibes, and that's what makes it a date, not a ring on the finger. So I just think she's a little confused. I have one example of what a date would be. If you're sitting at the table and one of you gets up to use the restroom, so say you need to go use the restroom, kind of peek over your shoulder and see if they're watching you walk away. And if they care that much to watch you and make sure you get to the bathroom safely, that makes it a date, I think.
Okay, here's the deal. Here is... I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse my I have a little bit of a different accent today.
Yeah, she's from Rolla, Missouri.
It's my own special, unique accent that Rolla people have. Okay, we'll just not talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal with the date. If you just call it an outing, then you can go on as many outings as you want with as many people as you want. I mean, in between there, so it really frees you up, and it kind of puts a lot of pressure on them to make the next move. Like, if they want to secure you, then they are going to have to give you a ring of some kind.
Of some kind. Yes. Bill.
My name is Sam.
Sam. Yes, Sam, so that's what you want to do. You just listen. I think you listen to both of ours. It has to do with just the looks and the ring
and the vibes.
Yeah, and
the rings.
Yeah.
And then you make that choice. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can call it something totally different. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you have your own word for it. So,
yeah.
There you have it. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you.
And we hope that we very much helped you today.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, thank you for calling Much Chats.
Yes, thank you for calling in today. What can we do for you?
Oh, hi. My name is Georgina, and I'm just wondering, like, who should pay? Like, I'm going on my first date, and I'm just like, I don't have a lot of money, so like, I want to make sure like I'm not responsible for this.
Well, Georgina, unfortunately, we have some hard truths for you today, I think. So I'm just gonna throw this right at you. Are you a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. I have just a little a chain of reaction events for you to answer. If you're a girl, then you equal worth, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then worth equals money, correct?
No.
Okay. Well, money equals happiness.
Yes.
So with my flow, if a girl wants to be happy, she has to pay money.
Oh.
So that's what I would say.
Okay. I think I have a little bit of a different route. that I think you will enjoy to hear about.
Yes.
The thing of it is, this is very important. I would say who messaged you first, because whoever messaged the person first in the very beginning needs to take full responsibility for this relationship. And that means that they definitely need to pay. Because, in today's world, no one wants to take responsibility. No one. And certainly in this kind of situation, I think it's very important that they acknowledge that they are fully responsible and bear the full weight of the entire relationship on their shoulders because they messaged first.
Can I just ask you a question then, Kim?
Sure.
What if I said that girls eat less food than the guys do? If that's true, then the girls are spending less money on their food because it's less, and that means that they have more money to spend on the guys' food. So that's why girls should pay.
So, there you have it. We don't always, you know how it is with match chats.
Right.
Like Dawn and I, we don't always
We
have
just-
the same mind about things.
Yes.
But we totally agree that
You bring
that
two
we,
different eggs to the same basket.
Yes, exactly. And you can choose which egg you want because
Right.
everybody likes their choice of eggs. So,
Yes.
you just have to do what you feel is right for you, and
Yeah.
you just decide, I guess, who you want to
Well,
listen
and just
to.
keep in mind that a lot of times a girl will fall asleep in the movies. And so if the guy's awake, she should pay for his ticket because he enjoyed it. And so it's just that mindset of always putting others before you and not focusing on
Okay.
your money.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Oh. Well, that wraps up our Batch Chats episode.
It certainly does. And we're very grateful for you to join us today. And we are so happy to do this. It really brightens our days to be able to know that we are bringing so much wisdom and
Yeah.
advice and input for you all in
Just
the dating
'cause
world.
we've made mistakes.
We have, and we've learned so much. I mean, clearly,
Yeah.
clearly, we have a lot to offer.
Right. We've never dated each other. But for that reason, we just know the differences.
We do.
And just can help you and help you grow and be brave and
Yeah. And take responsibility for your actions as well. So be careful who you message.
yeah. And I just want you all to have a wonderful day. So this has been
Yeah.
John
And Kim with
with Match
Match Chats.
Chats.